Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Smart is out there with John Morant. And it's Bane in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Jackson. Smart passes to Jackson. Off target from outside. Westbrook surveying the D. The Grizzlies pull it in. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Leonard finds Westbrook. The Clippers keep it alive. Leonard, no luck. And it's Smart with the ball for Memphis. Here's Morant going inside.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Zubac, a screen on Morant. Westbrook can't get it to go.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
And that one's good. Morant.
Working through the lane. Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
From deep, George. The shot, no good.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Smart kicks to Morant. That one, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Now, here is George. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. You know, as the regular season, Greg, winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
The free throw drops for Zubac.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Now here's Morant. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. Kicks it out to Leonard beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 4. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Russell Westbrook.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
George passes to Westbrook. Lays it up off the glass.
What tenacity from Westbrook. Gets the ball inside among the trees and finds his shot.
The 3 from Morant. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Westbrook. And here is Zubac. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. The deep 3 from George. And Bain pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. It's Morant with the try. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Leonard the pass to Westbrook. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Memphis moving it around. Adams finds Bain. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Westbrook, just so versatile. I mean, Westbrook can go to the hole, bring it back out for 3, or in that case, just rise and fire from mid-range.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Thank you, Clippers. Let's make some noise.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. Derrick Rose is second.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, as a defender, you gotta avoid being too active with your hands around these guys. Don't commit any cheap fouls.
And Morant gets it to go.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Highland. Off target from three-point range. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Rose. And that's 12 points for John Morant. Here's Highland. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. No good on the 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Bucket is good.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now here's Powell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Fires the 3. Highland misses. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They're leading by 8. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Please welcome to the floor, your Clippers.
Plumlee finds Morris. Now here's Plumlee. Here's Highland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Powell. Following the basket by John Morant. Here's Morris. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And the basket by Rose.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Powell against Rose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one on Rose. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And he drives in. Shot's good by Kennard. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Rose against Powell. Passes to Highland. Just 4 to shoot.
I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back right after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, in that first quarter.
So for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Marcus Morris. And Norman Powell subbed in for Martin. Clippers trail by 12. So on the floor for Memphis. They've got Adams. Morant is out there with Kennard. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Aldama in at the 4. From 12 feet out, here's Zubac. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Kings in Sacramento. Here's George. And Adams sends it back.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head. Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Here's Morant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A great score. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the foul line for 1.
One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place, right now, a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 6 assists now in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now, here's Bane. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Morant passes to Bane. From the arc. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Fans, your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
Quick review, looking at some numbers here for Morant. Averaging around 35 a clip 8 assists and 6 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Outside, Mark. Highland passes to Powell. Covington a screen on Rose. Clock at 6. Powell kicks to Covington. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing.
Marcus Smart.
Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Powell, the pass to Highland. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
1:19 left in the first half. The three from Morant. The Clippers grab the miss. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Highland. The layup missed.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And it's Morant missing. Clippers trail by 20. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Back to Morant. Payne for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Three-pointer.
Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Here's Highland, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Highland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Highland. Pass to Powell. From deep. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morant surveying the D.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from the score.
And so it's Memphis, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Coach Ty Lue. Coach, how do you get control of this game in the second half?
I think we just got to do a better job rebounding the basketball and taking care of the basketball. We had some shots that we normally make, we didn't. We just got to get back in transition.
And building that wall will help you, Coach, I know. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the...
Well, I think for Memphis, they're right with...
And now let's talk about the first half we just watched. A fantastic performance for the Grizzlies. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Westbrook against Jackson. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant passes to Jackson. Looking for Adams. He gets it there to the inside. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Adams. Morant's got 39.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Leonard, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Morris is checked in for Robert Covington. And Memphis also making a switch. Clark, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Count that bucket. Leonard's got 8 points.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
The pass to Clark. Leonard with the steal. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Morris with the bucket.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
It's Morant with the drive. Takes it off the glass. Morant's got 41.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
They get it again. Outside for George. Zubac with the screen for George. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Bane finds Morant. And they double up Morant. And a wide open look for Bane. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. It'll be the second of 5 straight played at home.
Yeah, crafty inside. Morris has become proficient at using his body to create just the right amount of space for that shot.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And they might be down big, but you love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
And you have to love how hard Westbrook goes. It's what allows him to take over games like this.
Jackson dishes to Morant. The Clippers grab the miss. Westbrook with it. He's got 15. Morris with a screen on Morant. Pass to Morris. Shot clock at 5. And yes, it's good. And it's 6 points for Marcus Morris.
This is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. So for the Clippers, Plumlee is checked in for Zubac. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Leonard. And Norman Powell subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Aldama's checked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for Marcus Smart. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. Morant passes to Clark. Here's Aldama. On the wing, Bane. Covered by Martin. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Kennard against Powell. Clock at 4. That shot is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Morant kicks to Kennard. Bane with the screen on Powell. Stolen by Martin. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A moment here to see the numbers for Mason Plumlee. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's right around 5 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. He hits the second from the line. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. Here's Morant. And he overshot that one, missing. The Clippers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Powell finds Martin. Yep, that one goes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
2 minutes.
Kennard on the wing.
Third quarter. 2 minutes.
Loads it up there for Morant. Plumlee with the steal. Now Powell. He's got 5. No problems knocking that one down. George has got 7 points in the game.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Clark, a screen on Martin. Here's Aldama. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Aldama's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. George passes to Plumlee. Back to George. Kennard against Powell. Covington setting the pick for Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Covington. From past the arc. They get it back. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Morant drives in.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Powell, the pass to George. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Morant kicks to Bane. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
George with the bucket.
Oh, silky little mid-range there from George. He can really make his shot work from almost anywhere.
Aldama passes to Morant. That 3 off the mark.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Passes it to Powell. His 3-pointers off the mark. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, Marcus Smart is out there with John Morant. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Smart. Jackson looking around. Over to the left wing. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Morant against Powell. And here's Morant. And they double up Morant. Here's Smart. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 8 now on the night. Westbrook against Morant. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Hands it from downtown.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Outside Westbrook. Leonard against Kennard. Leonard the pass to Westbrook. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And the rejection by Leonard.
And just a big-time shot-blocking threat. Leonard's instincts on defense are just mind-boggling. Knows when to go after the blocks.
Pass to Leonard. Shoots from the right block. A second chance effort. And it's Zubac laying it in.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Morant against Westbrook. Morant kicks to Kennard. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Rose comes in for John Morant. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, John Morant.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Kicks it out to Leonard. The dish to Martin. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Here's Westbrook, and the rejection by Jackson. To the paint, here's Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Please
Cruz, he's checked in for Morant. Some changes for Memphis. Aldama's checked in, and it's Bane in for Smart. Morant finds Adams. Back to Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Left side, Westbrook. Throws it up high. Tries to keep it alive. Plumlee, no luck.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Payne for three. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Leonard. Plumlee dishes to Leonard. Tries again. Rebounded by Jackson. By the looks of it, the Hall of Fame class of 2023, Richard, should be loaded. A lot of big names could be headed to Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful to see two of the biggest rivalries, San Antonio and Dallas. Tony Parker and Dirk Nowitzki are on the ballot. And then there's Mr. Wade, Dwayne Wade. We know about that. So there's going to be a lot of rings walking into that ceremony.
A lot of rings indeed. And there's the pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George looking over the floor. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance.